Hello, people. This is Will here from Willpower Fitness. I'm here today to discuss my post prostatectomy surgery. I'm looking at about close to a little over 7 weeks, almost 8 weeks since I had the surgery. So today I'm just going to go over some few things about what's been going on since the surgery. I'm going to discuss urinary incontinence. I'm also going to discuss sexual function, dysfunction, physical activity since like the catheter was removed, things that I've been experiencing. Just so if you haven't had the surgery yet, something that you can, be prepared for, or something that that you're going through right now. If you've had the surgery, you can compare. If you just recently had the surgery, you can compare what to look forward to, or hopefully what not to look forward to. So we're gonna go over that. First thing I want to discuss is like since the catheter was removed. Initially, I didn't have any problems because when they first removed the catheter, I had to urinate right up. They filled my bladder up with fluid, so I had to let that fluid out. When I was letting it out, they asked me to hold my to hold it, and I was able to do that. So once the catheter was removed, I went home and, I was able to urinate and without any problems. Nothing was coming out initially. My bladder was filling up more. It seemed like I had to urinate more frequently than normal. But then when I went to the restroom, it was hardly anything there. I was hardly urinating, but it was like every 30, 40 minutes, it felt like I had to urinate. So that's the only problem that I was really having. Now, I'm looking at about 7 weeks since the surgery. I do notice that when at first, I went to the store and bought, the pens, and I had some ordered through the VA. I used the pens maybe a few times, but I noticed that nothing was, I didn't really need them, so I stopped using them. But most recently, I'm just noticing that when I do strain, laugh, cough, those trickle come out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm gonna order some of those shields. Hopefully that'll get better. But right now that does happen, and it's been like almost 2 months since the surgery, and about maybe 6 weeks since I removed the catheter. That when I do go to the gym or whatnot, or if I'm just watching a funny movie, I do find myself urine coming out, just a little trickles at a time. So that's kind of discouraging, but it's a little uncomfortable. But so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna order the shields that you just place in, under your undergarment, underwear, or whatnot, and it'll protect your underwear from getting urine on it. So I'm gonna get those. So hopefully that will get better. What I do advise everybody is to do the Kegel exercises. Even after you had the surgery, you think you're okay. Just like I did, I thought I was fine, but turns out I'm not. So I'm starting to do those Kegel exercises more often. I'm trying to do them at least whenever I'm just sitting down watching TV or not doing anything. Just go ahead and do that because they do help. I'm also gonna have to have radiation therapy recently soon. So, and then I hear that does also affect your urinary incontinence as well. So most definitely I'm gonna start to make sure I'm doing those Kegel exercises. So that's what I've been experiencing as far as urinary incontinence. It wasn't nothing major. I've read or I've seen on YouTube with some people, they have more problems with urinary incontinence. So, if you having that problem, just, get those Depends and get the shields and do the Kegel exercises, and hopefully things will improve over time. Sometimes it could take months, maybe years for you to get that incontinence back. So just don't be discouraged. Just keep on living with it. Another thing I want to talk about is sexual function, dysfunction, whatever you're going through. With my experience, once the catheter was removed, I was able to get an erection right away, no problem. A little sensitive, but I was able to get an erection. So I was very worried about that. I didn't have an issue with getting an erection, but I do recommend not to let that, that muscle, not to go too long without, get an erection, because once you don't want it to, you don't want that muscle to get just used to not extending or getting blood flow to to the region. So I would do what you can to get an erection, get a prescription for Viagra from the doctor for therapy, but you need to get that erection. Even if you're not having sex, I don't recommend having sex right away, but you want to just get the blood flow and get the blood flow in there so you can get an erection. So later on, if you do decide to have sex, you won't have any problems. But there may be some problems, so don't be too disappointed if you're having issues with that. If you need any type of therapy, I would recommend getting that. Like I said, if you need the Viagra, or just speak to your doctor, and they should be able to help you. But as far as my situation, didn't have any problems with an erection, didn't have problems with intercourse. The only issue that I had to get used to was the ejaculation. Not having an ejaculation anymore, what they call dry ejaculation. Everything felt normal, felt the same. It's just getting used to nothing coming out. So that was something that I'm still trying to get used to. But as far as the sensation, as far as the activity of intercourse, everything was normal, was nothing different. So I'm grateful for that. But that's just the only thing that had to get used to was the dry ejaculation. Another thing I want to discuss here, let me look at my notes. Physical therapy after the surgery. They recommend not to lift anything heavy for about 6 to 8 weeks. Nothing over your head, more than 5 pounds. So, I wasn't really doing anything. I did go to the gym like right after the catheter was removed. I did get on the stair climber. I was doing some isolation machines that focused on just a particular muscle, like the bicep, tricep. So I was doing like isolation curls, which was you get on the machine here, and you just basically just using your arms, your biceps, and then I was just doing some kind of tricep exercise. Try to do a little chest exercise, just isolation, nothing to where I was lifting over my head or pulling up to where I was putting any strain in my abdomen area, my pelvis area. Because I was just went so long without doing anything. Just wanted to get those muscles firing and activated. So, but now it's been almost, once I went back to my 6-week checkup, the doctor did clear me for normal activity. He just said don't overdo it. So now I'm back in the gym, trying to get back in there slowly. But I am, pretty much doing normal exercises in the gym, strength training as far as lifting weights, whatnot. I do have to have, because through the course of the surgery, they weren't able to get the seminal vessels. So with my margins, it does show that I have, still my PSAs are still coming back. 0.01, it's traceable cancer still, still there. So I just had my first shot of androgen deprivation therapy shot, so which is basically going to shut down my testosterone levels. I'm also going to go through radiation treatment, so I do have that coming up. So, but I'm still going to be trying to put on muscle and work out. So just be looking forward to some more videos on going through cancer treatment, and also while working out and still trying to build muscle while you're going through hormone deprivation therapy. So just be looking out for that. But as far as my 2-month post-prostatectomy surgery, things are going pretty good. Feel good about everything. No problems so far. So just good luck with you if you have any surgery coming up, or if you had your surgery, if you have any issues or you have any questions, just go ahead and leave a comment and I'll get back with you. Okay, people, thank you. Take care.
Push a P. Yeah, push a P. Turn me up. Turn me up, P. Pointers in the paddock in my piece. I'm push a P.
Cop new hammers for my P. We don't want no peace.
Got a spot across the spot. Just for peace.